Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Wednesday, the 10th of September. That means it's time for our midweek update, and let's talk about this market. SPY here on lows of the day as we go into about 20 minutes to the close. And this is not a surprise. If you've been paying attention to this market, we've been on this incredible ramp up since we put in the lows back in April, and we're in an ascending channel here. And every time we gap up, we sell. Nothing's nothing new here, nothing to worry about, nothing bad. We had a PPI number today. That PPI number was exactly what the market needed to see. It was lower than expected. It was almost deflationary. And tomorrow we're going to get a CPI number. I actually expect the CPI number to come in a little hotter tomorrow as some of the inflation that we saw last month in PPI transitions over to CPI on this month. But this is going to give the Fed the cover they need to cut. The conversation now is going to be that the Fed is going to cut at least a 0.5 percent point, and that's what the market's going to look for. That said, nothing changes here. We're still inside this ascending channel. We didn't even hit the 8-day. Nothing to worry about here. The Qs today finally hit an all-time high and then yanked. IWM has been weaker today. The Dow has been weaker today. Energy's up. Okay. Energy's up because we had Israel again striking. They hit Qatar yesterday. They hit Yemen today. And it always goes up on possible Middle East instability, but probably nothing's going to come of that. And there's not much to worry about. And again, this market just shrugs everything off. Poland and NATO had to shoot down 19 drones in Polish airspace last night, and the market doesn't, from Russia, and the market doesn't care. So just keep that in mind. The financials here, they're just fine. A little down day, but nothing special. Today was a very name specific day. Oracle, what a move. I mean, um, names with this kind of market cap and big names like this are not supposed to move like this. Basically a 50% move in one day. But we got that today. We got a 40 whatever percent move in Oracle today, and this huge move up to a new all-time high at 345.72. Huge move, and we'll fix that later. And it had some legs. It carried things with it. CoreWeave had a huge move today. Nice gap up, couldn't hold back to the 50-day. AVGO had a big move today, new all-time highs there. NVDA was up today. I'm not sure what that sound is on my ear out there. Something just exploded off of my distance here. Check that in a minute. NVIDIA here, nice move up and gap there today. Google put a new all-time high in today. Hood put a new all-time high in today and then came in. And then we saw some weakness in names. Apple, no surprise, getting killed here. This is typical Apple. Watch that 225 area. Apple always gets killed after the phone event because people expect more and they don't deliver more. There's nothing wrong with yesterday's event. It's just a typical event. Meta continues to be weak. Not much going on. Microsoft continues to be weak. Not much going on. Amazon killed. Why was Amazon killed today? The only answer I can come up with for you guys is that because they're afraid Oracle's stealing their thunder. Oracle's an overflow. Oracle is not stealing Amazon's thunder. I wouldn't worry about that. I think that's just overrated. What else? Palantir up huge because the AI trade is alive and well. Nice little gap up there. Um, Tesla today all over the place, couldn't move, but now going not quite red. It was red briefly, coming back here. Help me, guys. What am I missing here? We talked about a bunch of these names. Uh, Coin today popped and couldn't hold it, coming back in. Baba today gapped up and then came back in. Baba gaps all over the place. KLAR IPO today and a wide range candle. It IPO'd. Yeah, it was 40. It IPO'd opened at 52 and came all the way down to 45. That is not a good sign for a offering. We talked about pounds here. What else? That's it. Going to keep it simple here. Tomorrow we get CPI. I'll open the room up at 825. We'll trade that actively and we'll see where we go from there. But market is what it is. It's strong. It doesn't want to go anywhere. What we could use now is some new leadership. Google and AVGO and Oracle could use a break, and we could use some new AI names to take over. Catch you guys in the morning. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening.